Welcome everyone. So just doing some chipping drills with my 60-degree tailor-made wedge. Like I said, chipping is big part of my game that I need to improve on. So welcome to another live session. We've got a new area in the complex that I stay in. I've actually found this area just I think about midday, and it's actually working out quite nicely. So we've got a bit of a slope on this, but more just to get a hang of not all fairways and all chipping shots are going to be on a level plane. You need to get used to angles and how the ball would lie and things like that. But thanks for joining the live. And once again, I've flipped my camera the other way, and that's only just so you guys have better quality of the live video, because if it's my front facing camera is not as high definition as the one on the rear facing, so I do apologize for that. But if I don't mention your names individually, just know that that's the case. But I want to welcome each and every one of you and thank you for the support, and thank you for joining the live this afternoon. We're going to be live for the next 20 minutes, so we'll be live for the next 20 minutes. And yeah, the time is started at exactly 22:03 South African time. So yeah, let's get into it and not chitter chatter. Let's just get into it. Thank you so much everyone who joined. I really do appreciate it. For those of you joined, we're just taking a 20-minute lunch break, put some chipping drills into session. So yeah, getting it off my chipping and driving mat. I love this thing. And also, like I said, think of the outline as the alignment aid as to the direction in which you want the ball to go. So the chipping mat was not just designed for you to hit off it, but there's a purpose for it being the shape it is, and also having the exact parallel lines running along the sides, similar to that of alignment sticks. Also, let me know in the comments or drop me a message if you actually prefer this view because of the distance the ball can travel. Because I know sometimes it looks like the backyard or the front of the house is just a little bit too narrow and too small. In this, you get a bit more of a large view, as well as I can hit the ball a little bit further. Some of you may be wondering why I have a towel under my mat. I'll explain that to you shortly. Right, once again, thank you so much for joining, everyone. I really appreciate it. So, the reason why I use or I put a towel under my mat you see, this material it's supposed to be non-slip, right? And yes, it is non-slip if you're using it indoors, and it's quite soft, so my assumption is it's got sponge inside, which it obviously does. And the last thing I want is for the damp ground and grass, for that dampness to absorb into this mat and deteriorate it sooner than what it's supposed to. So I'm trying to extend the life of my mat. It's enough that we hit off this surface right here, but this surface is only that thick. So imagine once this wears down, what are you going to start hitting? That sponge. And I mean, I'm just trying to preserve the lifespan of my mat, and because I like taking care of things. So that's just me. You can use it any which way you want, but I also feel that placing a towel under it on a grassy surface like this way is quite slippery. It prevents the mat from moving around too much. So that's just my ADD, if you want. I think, yeah, you call it ADD, or what is that? When you pay too much attention to detail, and I'll get to the word. Yeah, but something to that effect. But let's get into our drill. OCD brain, that's it. OCD, not ADD. OCD. I do apologize for the whole ADD comment. It's OCD, you know. Yeah. So once again, I just want to apologize for the ADD comment. I mean to say OCD. I just couldn't get do it as quick as possible. But yes, I tend to look after the things I have because, you know, don't like to be wasteful and things like that. So yeah, that's just in my nature. Hence the reason, especially when it comes to my golf equipment, I need to take care of it because, I mean, these things are a bit pricey out there. So if you're golfing on a budget, yeah, that's the way to do it. But thank you so much for joining, everyone. I really appreciate it. Let me collect them balls. Vickers, thanks for joining, mate. Like I said, I apologize, I can't see the comments. My camera's actually flipped around the other way for you to actually see, like, have better quality. But no, this is not my backyard. This is the side of our complex, like a side piece of our complex that I actually tested out earlier to see if it would work, and I quite like it because it has a nice distance for me to cover. It's more open for me to actually get a real feel of what the ball would actually do, try and gauge that, you know, shot to go straight. So yeah, I wish it was my own personal backyard, but I live in a complex. So yeah, this is shared property and I'm making use of it while people are at work. Like I said, I tend to use my sponge balls on Saturdays and Sundays when people are home, but when the neighbors start to get to me and they're making a noise, then I yank out the duvet cover in the backyard and hit a few drives and let up some fireworks at the back. But yeah, no, I love this new spot that I found. But yeah, thanks, Vickers. And if you remember, like I said, if you look at the borders of your chipping mat, think of it as an alignment aid. Look at which way that mat is pointing and look at where the ball is actually landing. It's within that space. Like if you had to draw straight lines going there, the ball's technically landing in that zone. thanks everyone for joining, really appreciate it. So for those of you joined, it's a 60-degree lob wedge, doing some chipping drills, different side of the yard today, more space, more distance that can be covered, better angles, better shots. So yeah, let's not waste any time. I've got 3 minutes left. Let's finish this off with a bang. Right everyone, just want to say thank you for joining the live. Let me just check and see if there are any comments I need to reply to. Okay, thanks everyone for joining. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate the support. Like I always say, you guys keep me motivated. I don't see any comments. Just check. Right, so yeah, as always I want to thank all of you for joining the live. I really do appreciate it. I do appreciate you guys' support. I also appreciate the fact that when you do join, just know for a fact that you do motivate me to better my golf game. So yeah, this shout out is also for Shot Tracer. I do appreciate your ball tracing app, and I will definitely make use of it within my video uploads that I do. But for all of you who have joined, I really do appreciate it, and the shout out is for you too. Thanks. And yeah, probably back tomorrow, same place, same time, with a 56 degree. So have a great afternoon, great evening, or great morning wherever you are. Thanks for tuning in, and this is Michael from 4Ball Golf. Thanks. Cheers guys.